Hey, and welcome back to the Nation Podcast. It's your girl, DEANNA.DIAS from the Elevated Lifestyle blog, DEANNA.DIAS.com. And as a purpose influencer and entrepreneur, I promote better life and better business. So this podcast is going to be a little bit more special to me than probably most of my podcasts until this time of year rolls back around. And the reason for that being is that I just celebrated my 32nd birthday. Oh, that sounds crazy saying that. I just celebrated that birthday on the 5th, which was Thursday. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, shall we? The topic of this podcast is we only die once, but we live every day. So let me tell you where I got today's topic from. I got that as I was scrolling through the lands of Instagram, and a meme popped up, and it was two cartoon characters. The one guy was telling the other guy, you only live once. And then, of course, the other guy responded back and told him, no, you only die once. You live every day. And I don't know why. I guess it's because I'm getting older, but that resonated so hard with me. And that's true. You only die once, obviously. But you yourself have the choice to live every single day. So that's what we're really going to talk about. We're going to talk about some ways on how you can actually live every single day. Let me tell you about this comedian that I ran across one day. So this one day I was listening to urban comedy radio on my Pandora. They have all the great comedians like Bernie Mac, Martin Lawrence, and they got some new ones like Country Wayne and things like that. I'm still trying to fill him out a little bit. But so, I was listening to all these comedians, and Lord forgive me, I do not remember the name of this comedian per se, but I'm going to put it on my Instagram once I find out who it is, so stay tuned to my Instagram. However, the guy was talking about how, like I said earlier, we only die once, we live every day. And he was saying, try something new in your life. And he made the joke that say, you've been fat all your life. Why don't you just try being skinny? Just one time. One time, try being skinny. You know what that fried chicken tastes like. Try something else. See what this carrot tastes like. You know what I mean? But it was funny, but it was so real. Now that we got our little lightweight chuckle out the way, we're going to go ahead and dig deep into the nitty gritty. Okay, so right before we do that, I need to pay a little bill real quick. So check this out and I'll be right back. All right, y'all. You already know it's your girl, Deanna, from the Elevated Lifestyle blog, DEANNA.DIAS.com. And as an entrepreneur, I want to tell you about this quick tool on Anchor.fm that you can use to easily make podcasts. They have creation tools that will allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. And they'll also distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere. That includes Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. So download the Anchor app or go to Anchor.fm to get started. So here it is, you guys. Here are 3 things to help you live every single day. All right. Number 1, get you a hobby or activity or a job that gets you paid. What does that have to do with living every day? Trust me, you need money to live a little bit, especially if you live in North America. Okay. So you want to get you one that gets you paid. That either means busting your behind to get you a higher paying job, increasing your skills. And you know what? To be honest with you, you will truly find enjoyment and feel more enriched when you develop your brain, when you develop your skills. And that takes me to the second point. The second point is do something that makes you learn and grow. Just like I said before, have you ever, anybody who's been to school or been to some type of post-secondary education or took some type of program, when you receive that certificate at the end of the day or that fake rolled up diploma like I got when I graduated from my NCOES Army stuff, but you feel a sense of a more sense of purpose. You know what I mean? You went to school, you did something, you learned something, and now that you have all that knowledge, you retained all that or got the notes, however, you're about to use that. You're about to put that in your toolkit so that you yourself can become better. And when you develop more skills, then that's when you get paid. Hey, see how that comes back around? Retrograde, okay? Hashtag. All right, hashtag retrograde. Tag me in that. Now, in order to do those top 3 things that I told you, there are some things that you will need to do to make sure that you can actually execute those top 3 points that I made. One of those is to live the life that you want to live. We can't live for nobody else. We can't live for our kids. We can't live for our parents, our grandparents, our aunties, our uncles, our friends. We can't live for none of those people. We have to live for ourselves. And don't take that the wrong way when I say don't live for your kids. You need to live so that your kids can carry on the life that you have. So make sure you make it a good one. It's not about disregarding the kids at all, because I do have a daughter, so don't even come at me like that. But that's what it's about. You want to make sure that you are living the life that you want to live. One other thing that I believe that people can do to help them live every single day is to actually do something that will bring them joy. At least one thing. Do one thing a day that will bring you nothing but absolute joy. And the more that you bring yourself joy, the more you make yourself happy, you in turn become a more happier person. You become more satisfied with yourself. And when you become more satisfied with yourself, that's when everybody can see that of you. See that, what they call the aura of happiness around you, and that can possibly spread to somebody else. But I believe that if you do something for you that will bring you joy every single day, that you'll be that much more happier. My next supporting point for today is make active decisions. What I mean by making active decision is take a look at your current state in life. I'm pretty sure it's not where you wanted to be. Now, think about where you want to be in life, how great you want to be, how fantastic you want to be, how wonderful you want to be, all right? You already have that visualized. You probably written it down. If you haven't, go write it down, all right? So, number 1 on that, write down exactly who you want to be, all right? And now the active part in that is to think about it and plan it out and make the steps necessary for you to get to where you really want to be and who you really want to be, okay? Make a tracker. If you guys need help with tracking or, making points or, step by steps on how you want to get to where you want to be at, just let me know. Send me a voice note. I'll tell you how to do that at the end of this podcast, and let me know how I can help you. But you want to definitely start making active decisions, okay? Think about where you want to be, plan it out, map it out, track it out, and don't worry about what anybody else has to say about that. Did you enjoy today's podcast? I know I enjoyed giving it to you. If you want to tell me how much you enjoyed it or what you thought about today's episode, you can do so by sending me a message on Instagram. DEANNA.DIAS is how you can find me, or on Facebook. Again, DEANNA.DIAS is how you can find me. Message me and I'll send you my personalized voice link so that you can send me a voice link so I can play it on the next episode for everybody to hear. It's going to be exciting, so don't be scared. Also, make sure you check me out on all my links and all my networks. You can Google me by DEANNA.DIAS and everything will pop up for you.